2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate.
Alright, we're going with an extra club here.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And coming up well short.
A 7-footer right here.
This is what they have left for par.
Oh, so close. This looks good. Currently at +1 for the day. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Getting ready to play their third. This would be a great up and down. And he needs this to save par. This one has eyes for the hole. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Time to turn our attention to Lexi Thompson. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
An opportunity for a birdie here. How good would that have been if it had dropped? And in it goes. Sitting at 1 over for the event. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Oh, he's hit a tree. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. And here we are with the third shot. Straight out of the top drawer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Wow, what a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, what a stroke. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The first of our par threes at St George's Golf and Country Club. Beautiful looking par three.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par three.
Opting for the 5-iron.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Oh dear. Can she get out of this one?
She'll probably be better off if she just throws this out.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Looking for another birdie here. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The first of the par fives is the fourth hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Just one stroke off the lead. Going with the 5-iron here. And tidy looking shot, that one. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Okay, steady now. Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
A bogey putt awaits. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box. So you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
Not bad. Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The sixth hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Should find the green.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down. Laid that gauntlet down.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And this is what can happen when you start up a rivalry with a player of this caliber. Now pulling further ahead of her playing partner. What a shot to make.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to face a par 4. Oh, that was pure. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the 7th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
An opportunity here for Lexi Thompson. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Reach the 8th hole, par 3 here at St. George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
This is from miles away. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
He's got this for his par.
And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Nicely done. Rich, as you know, I'm an Australian born, but I live in Canada these days, and I just love being back at the RBC Canadian Open because it's got such rich heritage. In fact, it's one of the oldest golf championships on earth. It's so good to have the support of the locals too. They are so passionate about their golf above the border.
They certainly are, Luke. It's always a treat to come back to Canada, to this great tournament. And they've had some fantastic winners over the years and some very iconic moments too. Lee Trevino completing the slam by winning the U.S. Open, the Open Championship, and the Canadian. And then matched by it, Tiger Woods sometime later. I just look at this event as one of these tournaments that you'd love to have on your resume as a professional golfer to have won. It holds that kind of stature. To win an Open from any country, I think is a significant accomplishment.
The second nine at St George's, Rich, starts with a short par 4, and the answer or question is, do they go and try and drive that ravine?
If they do, they might want to be careful and not miss it to the left. The left-hand side of the fairway, the plateau there, the ball will kick hard to the left and could find that bunker, leaving you about a 60, 70-yard bunker shot. No, thank you.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Like the look of this one. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. He finds himself currently tied for 5th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid. Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind. That was wonderfully done. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. That's an awful error. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated. It's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
This one's for birdie.
And if he holds this, he'll halve Lexi.
Super shot that. And that will move him to 6 under par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Just needs this one to kick right. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. is currently sitting in second. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. Quality shot, that one. Sitting at -7. Currently second place. Going with the 7. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. And here we are with the third shot. And just one shot off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, I'm on the 15th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Currently has a share of second place. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Getting ready to play their third. Just one shot back now. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
It was on a good line.
Not too sure exactly what they were thinking on that one.
Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently tied for second. Oh, well played.
Great touch.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Well, she's just one back from that leading spot. Can she take it?
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. This putt is for a share of second.
Must make good opportunity with 2 to play.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Sitting at -6. Currently tied third, just a couple out of top spot. Putting now for a bogey. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St. George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
from around 180 yards out. Currently 4 shots off the pace.
This one's going to the right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And if this can go down, he'll save par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's been playing great, looking consistent, and now she's 2 strokes ahead of her rival.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
That one should find the surface. That was a beauty. There's been some sharp shooting today. This putt is for a final score of 64.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And that brings to close today's round. And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the John Deere Classic is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. Second shot here on the first. That's tidy. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par here. This hole is a par 5.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
The second hole of TPC Deer Run, Rich, really gettable for the players.
Most players will go for this green into Luke. Knock it on. Can easily make birdie, maybe an eagle. Get a little careless, missing to the left or the right from the green. Pars and bogeys are had as well.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Currently 1 under for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Par 3, just 183 yards back up the hill. Semi-blind tee shot.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
At -2, going along nicely today.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
This should play. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the fourth.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Let's return to live play now. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Well done. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. He's currently tied for 10th. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the fifth is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the 5th.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error.
Okay, step one complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
An important par save.
And nicely holed.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Lovely effort that. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. Par putt coming up here. He's in a tie for 14th place. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Get excited. This could go in. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This has eyes for the hole. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Didn't that look good for a long time? He has this putt to save his par.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Ah, absolutely flushed.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt. That's frustrating. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Well played, mate. Second shot here at the 10th.
Nicely done.
And here we are with the third shot. 3 shots off the lead. And this putt will take them to 5 under. Looking really good, this one. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
And he's down there.
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
That's well played. Pin high.
Gotta like their chances from there.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Oh, what a super shot.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Going with the 4-iron here. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And a par putt awaits him. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Definitely, the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
And there it is. He currently shares 4th position. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle too.
The power play, you got to love it.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive. This one's looking good.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Sitting at -8 for the tournament.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Ooh, that almost went down. Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Now this is important. This for par.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy.
And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. Good shot there. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt to move them into a tie for 2nd.
He could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
Just go ahead and tap that one in. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
This shot from the first cut of rough. Going with the pitching wedge here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
And if he should make it, tied going into the final hole.
Go on, get in the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. If you want to win at TPC Deer Run,
you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
This is looking pretty good in the air. And here we are with the third shot. Currently a shot off the lead.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
And that will do it for this player today.
And Henny, in the end, there's no win for this player in the event, but they did set a goal and accomplish it by performing better than the great Xander Schauffele. That's a stunning result.
Absolutely stunning. Yes, Luke, this player now seems a bit prophetic. They challenged Xander Schauffele leading up to this event and beat him. These smaller successes are definitely going to build up to something spectacular, and I think it's just a matter of time at this point. We're looking at greatness here.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you.
Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yeah, he's going to have some bullets coming his way throughout this entire matchup. Let's see if he can dodge them. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Currently 1 under for the day. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
looking great now.
That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
He's currently in a share of 6th. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Opting for the 3-iron here. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Trying to save par here.
Putt is underway.
Good putt, that. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot here at the 4. Going with the hybrid.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 behind our leader. Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. Second shot here on the 5th.
What's in front of them, Henny?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
This one's tracking. Big putt for par coming up.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we are at Lachlan Crossing. The 6th hole is one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you're going to go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
Ooh. Putting for a par now. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Not a bad play, that one. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
I think they didn't really understand how much downhill it actually was. Shocking.
Putting for bogey. And that putt will drop. Well done. And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
That should set up another chance. Oh, this one will be a bonus. Putt from around 19 feet. Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make a par here. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Oh, well played. 15 feet to the cup.
He's got this to halve Justin Thomas.
It's tracking. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The two of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Opting for the 4-iron here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. And here we are with their 4th. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this one will be for bogey. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
It'll be frustrating inches from making that putt. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Well, that looks like a slice.
Henny, how's that ball lying? Tough to see from here.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely. Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
8 feet to the cup. Was on a good line. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. I know this hole's a par 5, but it's a long one, so don't feel the need to overpower it. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Sitting at +1. And here we are with the third shot. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Fair effort. This is a par putt. Now 7 shots behind after that. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing.